Hello everyone, it's Kathy Champion and you're back here on my YouTube channel, Kathy's Random Acts of Stampin'. And guess what? I know it's surprise, surprise, I'm live today. And it was kind of an impromptu live, but I got my box of goodies from Stampin' Up yesterday. And they didn't get here until late. Hey Jennifer, good to see you. Jennifer is my moderator. I have 3 moderators, but I'm not sure if Alicia's going to be here today, and I'm not sure about Donna. Jennifer is my daughter. Many of y'all already know that, and she moderates for me and does a really good job. I have her in my ear, so sometimes you'll hear me stop what I'm doing because she'll come in and talk to me and let me know if anyone asks a question or has any concerns or whatever it might be. So if you do have a question, make sure that you pop that up in capital letters so that Jennifer will see it. Sometimes when the chat starts going fast, it's hard to keep up with everything. So I'm hoping that we'll get some other people that will pop in. So if you're on and you can see me, please say hello. And what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you all the goodies that I got. Some of this new product, really when you look at it in the catalog or even online, it does not do it justice. So I'm hoping today by doing this unboxing, and I can't really call it an unboxing because what I have done, I took everything out of the box and kind of organized it so that I could have the bundles together, have the have everything out of its packaging so it would go a lot quicker. So we're going to hang out here just for a little bit before I get started and see if we have some more people to pop on. People aren't used to me coming in on a Friday, so I did put a notice out on Facebook that I was going to be here. Hey Jennifer, so people are starting to come in. Jennifer Real, so good to see you. So what we're going to do, Jennifer, I'm going to be doing a walkthrough with some of the new products. And yeah, hi Jennifer, hi Jennifer, Jennifer, hi. That is so sweet. Both of my Jennifers are in the house. So I'm hoping that we'll get some more people that will pop in because I'm really excited about showing y'all some of these new products. And it's nice to see it before it actually goes to pieces and I start creating with it. So that's kind of the idea today of showing it to you pretty kind of fresh out of the box. So I'm hoping that we'll get some more people in. So we're just going to hang out. And I don't know what's going to happen today. The weather's a little bit on the crazy side. It's very hazy. They're calling for really severe thunderstorms, hail, tornadoes, all kinds of fun stuff that's not fun, not even. So so it's looking kind of weird outside, but I wanted to kind of pop in for a few minutes. And you know, I guess I should just go ahead and get started. Maybe some other folks will come in a little bit later. But what I wanted to show you, and y'all saw on my live Wednesday, I was able to open up my catalog. And for anyone that has a catalog, hey Kathy, how are you? I wanted to let you know about this girl that I saw. She's a YouTube demonstrator, a Stampin' Up demonstrator as well as I am. I'm gonna flip y'all down to my my computer desk and transition you over. And this right here, was a PDF that she has on her channel. And I encourage you, I will link her channel with all of her information and that video in the description below. Go over, if you want to tab your catalog like I did, look at this. She did all the work and she's given this away as a free PDF. So I could post this and give that to y'all, but I want you to go over and watch her video and give her a thumbs up and a comment because she put a lot of work into this. But look at this, lovely in linen, and you just use one of your punches, the postage stamp punch. Let me pull that postage. It's this punch right here. And you punch those out, and here is the file. It looks like this, and you cut these down the side, and then you just use this punch to go in like this and punch them out. And then you use a bone folder and you score them. and put some adhesive on them, and then even the page number is on the tab, so you don't even have to guess at what page you need to look at. It's all right there. So hey Beverly, how are you? So it's just a great way, and like I said, I'm gonna post all of her information in the video below after the video. But she is her name is Anna. I think it's Anna. I don't know. Her first name is Anna. That's all I know. But she worked this out so wonderfully. And there's all the tabs. There's 2 sheets of it. And I printed these on cardstock. And I reprinted this today just to show to y'all because, like I said, she did a wonderful job. And I have everything tabbed now. I can go to Designer Series paper just like that. If I want to go over here and find my punches, I can turn that page and my punches are right there. Such a great way to have your catalog. I just got a reminder about something. What did let me see what that was. Okay, the drugstore's reminded me that I need to pick my prescription vitamin D up. So, but what we're going to do today, I'm going to walk through the catalog, and as I do, I'm going to show you the product. Now, I'm going to start out on page 12. If you have a catalog, you can follow along. If you don't, then you can just look and see all of the pretties. And I'm going to kind of fold it over like this so you can see everything. Maybe I need to zoom out just a hair. That's a little bit better. And the first one that I want to show you is that teacup, and I think I had showed that to you before. And this was sorry, I'm digging down here in the floor. The teacup was one that I got in my pre-order. So it comes with a set of dies, the stamp, the Designer Series paper is gorgeous. Look at that. And you get the envelopes and more pack with this if you buy the suite. You don't have to buy the suite. You never are obligated. If you want just the stamps, you could order just the stamp set. Or if you wanted the stamps and the dies, I always suggest to get them both because you save 10%. Anytime there's a bundle, you'll see at the bottom of the catalog, it'll say 10% savings if you bundle over purchasing them separately. So that's how you save. If you know you like the dies and you think, well, I'm just going to come back and get them later, save that 10% and go ahead and get them when you buy the stamp set. But the paper is gorgeous. Y'all have seen me thumb through this before. It is so pretty. 6 by 6. I think you get 4 double-sided sheets of each one. And then you get the envelopes and the cards. And these are all in the new in colors. And they are stunning. Look at these. There's that Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, Orchid Oasis, and Starry Sky. Starry Sky, and of course Parakeet Party. So those are so cute and so easy to make a card when you've already got a card base and an envelope and you've got the Designer Series paper. Stamp a sentiment and you're good to go. Alright, I'm going to move this out of my way. I'm going to try to move everything from my left to my right as I show it. So let's turn the page. And we're going to go to this next one called Sending Smiles. And this one I just got. I could have pre-ordered this one, but for whatever reason I didn't. So let me get Sending Smiles. Of course I don't have these in order. There's our Sending Smiles. Maybe I'll lay these over here. I think that might be easier. Okay, the Sending Smiles is so cute. You get all of these little ornaments, and the word sending, you can cut it out. I have not had a chance to cut these out, but you have a shadow for it as well. Plus you got dies for all of these leaves and flowers. And I love that big sending, and it smiles across the miles, all the good luck your way, sending sunshine to brighten your day, sending love and big hugs, sending birthday wishes, sending a note of thanks, sending a card to say hello, and sending comfort and strength. Such a versatile stamp set and die set, and I think that's just a great little bundle to have in your stash. All right, the next one we're going to do, let me turn my page. We are going to do the bottled happiness, and I signed up for the in tour, and I got this as a free stamp. So when they opened up the pre-order for all of us demonstrators, I went ahead and got the punch as well. Oh, I want to address something, and I don't know if any of my girls have come in yet. Brenda Hightower, yes. Hey, Brenda. Let me address this real quick before I go any further. The magnetic plate. I know a lot of us was just beaming over getting this magnetic plate, because the one that they came out with when they came out with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine did not work. I played with this just a tiny bit. You can see a die cut that I did on it, and I am here to tell you this thing is wonderful, but the instructions that they gave us are incorrect for our sandwich. They said that we needed this was in the instructions with the plate. You needed a number 1 plate, a number 2 plate, the magnetic number 5 plate. Jennifer? Kathy Watt, in answer to your question, no, they do not. But I can send you the link for the online catalog, and you can blow that one up. You can increase it, and percentage-wise for your view, and you will be able to see it. Did you get your catalog? I don't know if you got your catalog. I already mailed it out to you. The only other no, they do not have a large print catalog. That might be something that they might want to look into, but I don't know. They never have, not to my knowledge. Sorry about that. Let me get a sip of my drink. Okay, getting back to this magnetic plate. This is the sandwich that they said. Okay, number 1 plate, number 2 plate, your number 5 magnetic plate, your cardstock, your die facing down, and then a number 3 plate. Do not try this, because it will not go through and it will damage your machine. I contacted them this morning, and I'll show you what they said on my email that I got back. Okay, I wrote and I said, let me get this out of my way. I said, I purchased the new magnetic plate and I found that the sandwich instructions are incorrect. It says on the instruction to use plate 1, 2, 5, which is the magnetic plate, and then top with 3. This will not go through the machine, but if you remove plate 2, it cuts like a gem. I just thought that this would be useful information for y'all to know, and hopefully correct it for beginner stampers especially. And then I had a picture of what theirs was right here, but for whatever reason it's not showing on here. Actually, here's the picture. I'm going to bring that up so you can see. That's the instructions that is in their instructions, and that does not work. So they wrote me back and they said, hello Kathy, thank you for your email. Our team has been working on this and have said the exact same thing you have. So glad you found the correct sandwich. There will be an update going out to all demonstrators about this soon. Thank you for taking the time to email us with your solution. So I just want to let y'all know they are aware of the problem and they are working to fix it, but I wanted to get ahead of it in case anybody had bought this this magnetic plate. It is on page, Jennifer, if you're looking for the magnetic plate, it is on page, die cutting, should be right in here somewhere. Yeah, it is on page 157, and it is item number 5, the magnetic cutting plate, and I haven't highlighted mine yet. But it does work really good, but just do not sandwich it with that number 2 plate. You're not going to need it because it is thick enough. This plate, it has a really good thickness to it. You can see right there. And it's very sturdy. It's heavy. I think I weighed it, and it's about 1.5 pounds. So it's a good weighted piece. But anyway, enough about that. I just wanted to get that out there because I didn't want anybody to take the chance. And I'm actually taking my number 2 plate out, and I'm putting it behind so I don't accidentally grab it. And then if I ever decide to cut without my magnetic plate, I'll just grab that number 2 plate and put it back together. All right, let me get back to where I was at. Bottled Happiness. And this is the, you know, like I said, anytime you see this at the bottom, it means the stamp set plus the dies or either the punch. In this case, it is this punch, and it punches out this bottle. And these stamps are so cute because it is a photopolymer stamp set, and you can see I had played with it. And it's a 2-step stamp. So you stamp one, and then you go back with a different color and stamp another. So it's really, really cute, and you can have them coming out of the bottle. It looks like you've got a label here that you can put on your bottle and stamp a message on it. So this is a really cute set too. So I'm gonna very carefully drop these things down here so we can move on. I didn't get this one, but it's on my list. The Good Feeling. It's really nice big stamp set, and I love that. So I'm just thumbing through to get to my new. This right here, Lovely in Linen, is a suite. And anytime you have a suite or a collection, you get the paper, an embossing folder, or whatever. It might be gems, it might be cards and more, it might be, you know, whatever, but you get that, plus you get the stamp and the dies. And this is the one I was telling Marlene. Hey Alicia, good to see you. We're doing a walkthrough of some of the stuff that I got in my haul. I talked to Alicia yesterday, and I told her that I was biting at the bit to get my order, and it was supposed to have been here at 1. Then they changed my time and said it would be 7. It came at like 3 minutes to 7 last night. So, but the good thing is I got it. Here is the Lovely in Linen collection. And as you can see, what I did is I went ahead and unpackaged everything. I've labeled everything up. And what I do is, because I'm a demonstrator, on my embossing folders, I always put the title and I put the item number so that when I'm showing y'all what I'm doing, I have that number there in front of me. It helps my moderators if they need to punch the numbers in. But if you want to order the whole thing, and I don't know if anybody knows this about Stampin' Up, because it can be confusing. If you decide you want to order everything, it's $57.25, and you get the paper, the stamp set, the punch, and the embossing folder. And it's $57.25, and it tells you right here. But to get that, you have to use this number. If you come over here and use the bundle number, you're only going to get the stamps and dies. If you use just the stamp number, which is right here, you're only going to get the stamps. So you have to be careful in making sure. How do I know this? Because I've done it. But let's do a little thumb through on this paper. I love this label stamp. You can see you can stamp that out and then punch it with the punch. This would be a beautiful little punch just to punch out for any type of sentiment. I love that. I love that punch. This I think you call this a quarter foil tile. I haven't used it yet, but it's stunning. It's really, really a pretty pattern. So let's look at the paper. I was opening this paper last night, and I was telling my husband, I really do love the smell of paper. And what I did to make it easier for everybody to see the front and the back, well, I didn't on this one. I thought I did. All right, we'll do it. There's the front and the back of that piece. And then the front, I did it with some of them, I just didn't do it on all. The front and the back of that one. And the front and the back of this one. Oh, that pairs so pretty. That Evening Evergreen. That's really pretty. And I'm not even a green girl. Oh, look at that. That's that Sweet Sorbet that I love that color. I love those together too. Stampin' Up! Always does such a wonderful thing with their papers. Their papers are just always so beautiful. That's gorgeous. And then we have the last one, which is this one. Love, love, love that. So now we can just turn this back over, and I can put everything back. And remember what I always tell you, save your piece that comes on the back of your, with your paper, whether it's a little sticker or whatever. I cut them out. If it's on a cardstock like this, I just stick it in here. But if it's just a little piece, I will cut it off of the plastic and stick it down into my folder, because it tells you back here the coordinating colors: Evening Evergreen, Night of Navy, Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent, and Sweet Sorbet. So that way you know what cardstocks are going to pair with this. And I love that about Stampin' Up. You never have to go hunting, trying to hunt down a pack of paper or a matching color. It's all color coordinated for you. So I'm just laying this stuff down here. I'm going to have a mess after the live is over, but you know what? I'll have fun. The go-to greetings. Look at this set of greetings. This is on page 26. And let me pull that one. I fell in love with these greetings because they are so pretty. Look at that. Look at that font. And you have a happy birthday, and then you also have a happy birthday here and a smaller one there. Thinking of you, thinking of you, and thinking of you. Just a note, just a note, just a note. So you get 3 of each one of them. Thank you. So you get a thank you, a thank you. So 3 of each one of them. So you get a different style. And I love the fact that it is a photopolymer. I have not put my stickers on yet. I know Lucia's probably thinking, girl, what's wrong with you? You usually have that all done by now. So yeah, I love this stamp set. So I had to get that one just because. All right, here's another bundle. No, I hadn't got to that yet. Let me go this way. And the ones I have highlighted, some of these were ones that carried over from last year, and I highlight everything in my catalog that I have, so when I go flipping through my catalog and I think I need something, I can look and say, oh no, I've got that. This is the next new bundle, and I fell in love with this, and I know my friend Alicia does not like kitty cats, and I'm sorry, Alicia, but this, I love this cheerful basket. You got this beautiful basket, and let me show you the dies. The dies are, as I always say, are to die for. Look at all the texture and things. You've got this little piece that you can do that looks like a little napkin hanging out of the basket, which you can decorate that. You got craft supplies, hearts, you got apples, and of course you got this butterfly and the cute little kitty, and you got sending you some get well cheer. Now, what would be any better than a basket full of hearts for someone that wasn't feeling well? You fill my day with happiness. But you've got these stripes where you can do the stripes across the basket, the wood panel up and down the basket. You've got these pieces that you can cut out the apples. You got the butterfly, all of this. Look at these hearts, and these are all of the ones that cut out the different, you know, the craft supplies, or the, this would be the craft supplies, that would be the apples, and this would be the hearts. This is just an absolutely stunning set. Yes, Jennifer? Kathy, it depends on what machine you have as to your footprint on the machine. Most of the mini machines, let me grab the Stampin' Up mini machine. And they do have the magnetic plate for this one too, just for FYI. This. Yes, Alicia, you did need that stamp set then. The footprint on this is about 3 3/4. So you can put anything that's, I would say 3 1/2 would be good. And in the catalog, let me show you. In the catalog, it will tell you if the dies will fit in the mini. If you see this little diagram right here, let me bring this up closer to the camera. You see the little diagram right there that says mini? If you see that beside any of the dies, then you know that it will go into this mini machine. So that they code everything for us and make it really super easy to know whether or not things will fit. So that is, and all of these dies will fit through the mini machine. But I will tell you, if you can afford the larger machine, please get the larger machine. You will not be disappointed. You never have to worry, because if you go in with one of the wider embossing folders, you cannot put the regular size. They have to be the minis, like this. It has to be the mini embossing folder. So a regular size embossing folder, like the quarter fold foil that I showed y'all, that will not go through the mini. This will go through the mini. This is double the size. So think about that before you invest in a die cut machine, because you will be limited with some of your dies as well as your embossing folders. And I always tell everybody that the mini is a nice little accessory to have, or if you can't afford the larger one. It's better to be able to do some die cutting than to do no die cutting. But I always encourage people to get the larger one if they can. But anyway, I absolutely love this. It's photopolymer. Look at that basket. Look at the detail on that basket. Or you can cut it out and build it yourself with the dies. Kathy, are you asking like for the acetate sheets? Is that what you're talking about? They do, and if that's what you're asking for, they're called window sheets, and they are on page, I don't know if you've gotten your catalog. I did mail it out to you. Let's see, specialty paper. Oh, and Jennifer, make a note for me to make sure that I do put the girls' information in here. Okay, it should be right about here on page 140. You have all of our specialty papers, the shimmery white, the window sheets, which is the acetate, if that's what you're asking for. And you have your watercolor paper, which is called Fluid 100, and then we have vellum. So that they are right across here. I have window sheets, and they come in a 12 by 12 piece, and I think there's 2 clear sheets, and that's a lot of window sheets. But I also want to encourage you, if you just need little pieces of window sheets, I save, when you get a stamp set like this one, it was a photopolymer. It comes on a piece of window sheet like this with a thin plastic coating over it. Let me see if I have one of these in my wastebasket. Pulling my trash out for y'all. Well, I can't find one because I put a lot of other trash on top of it. But you know the thin sheet that's always over the stamp, you always have a heavier sheet on the bottom. This is acetate. I'll take an alcohol wipe and I'll clean that up. And then if I need little strips of acetate to make little stand-ups for flowers or whatever, I will use these instead of using my bigger stuff. You know why? It's free. I mean, why not use what comes free? So I saved these, as well as this came out of one of my packs of paper. Chipboard. I do not throw these away, because if I get ready to make an album or something like that, I've got free chipboard that came in with my my paper. So not all of them come with that, but most of your specialty papers will come with a piece of chipboard, because Stampin' Up doesn't want your stuff to get bent up. They're very good about that, and their packaging is exceptional. Butterfly kisses, y'all. Everybody that knows me knows that I am butterfly crazy. I love, love, love myself some butterflies. These are whimsical. They're not like our brilliant butterflies. These are more whimsical, but they are so stinking cute. Look over here on this page how they've been used, and how you can do so many different colors with these. All right, here is the stamp set, the dies, and the designer series paper. Plus, if you buy the collection, and I laid these in here so I wouldn't lose what they went to, you get these fun flower resin shapes. And these are like little flowers, and they're in beautiful colors, and I haven't cut the side. I don't know if y'all know this, but I always drop my gems all the way to the one side, and I cut off the right side of the cellophane, just like that. And then when I'm getting ready to use them, I can just slide them out like this, lift up. Look at those beautiful colors. lift up and take off what I need, and then just slide that back in, and I don't have to fumble with that sticky piece on the back. That's my system. That's how I make that work for me. I love it. But this paper, I did turn this one, I think, so I could show y'all all of this beautiful paper. This is one side, two sides. There's one side. And I bet these dies will cut out some of these butterflies. I bet it will. Oh, look how beautiful they are. I know they're not our traditional butterflies. They are very whimsy, but I love that about them. I just think, and I'm seeing our new in colors, and I'm seeing some of our last year's in colors that are still current. Oh, aren't they beautiful? I don't know if they're sending y'all like they are me, but I just love this paper. Look at that. Look at that one. That would actually pair with the Teacup, because the Teacup has that same little flower in there. And that's something that Stampin' Up! Does real often. They'll slip in another pack of paper something that will coordinate with the other one. Look at that. So pretty, so pretty, so pretty. Look at that. This would be so pretty just to cut one of the butterflies out of. And that paper, oh, I love paper. Do y'all love paper like I do? Are you paper nuts? Did I answer your question, Kathy? I hope I did. And after we finish this, I will go back, and if anybody has any questions, we'll go back and readdress them. But Jennifer's real good to stay in my ear and let me know when somebody is asking a question. And hopefully we can get everybody's issues resolved. This is such pretty paper. Look how much you get. I mean, and I'm picking up 2 pieces at a time. So you get a lot of paper in this pack. And then this one. Oh, wait a minute. And some more. And that one. It just keeps going and going. I think it's like 48 sheets. 4 of each design, 2-sided. So that is a really nice pack of paper. And I have questions all the time. People want to know, where do you get your little folders that you keep your paper in? And I ordered these from Stampin' Storage, and I rotate these out. So whenever I get a new one, I use my labeler. I have a labeler. It's just a Brother P-Touch labeler. And they have these on Amazon, but I actually got mine. Mine's like this. I got mine at Costco. They had a special bundle deal. I did order my plug, my cord for it separate, because I use this so much. I could burn some batteries up, and it took like 6 AA batteries. So I invested for 10 bucks. I bought a cord, and I love having it plugged up. I never have to worry about the batteries going dead, and it's always there. But I only order the 12x12 and the 6x6 from Stampin' Storage for these paper sleeves. That's what they call them, paper sleeves. I like them because they have a thumbprint here, and they're open the top and the side, so it just makes it really easy. You don't have to unbuckle something. You don't have to just be able to go like this through the top. You can just pull your entire pack out, go through it, knock it back down, and drop it right back in, and drop it into your file system, however you keep your paper. So I have a little basket that I keep all my 6x6, my current 6x6. Okay, I think I showed y'all all this. Let me make sure there wasn't but one. Yeah, it's one thing of dies. But they are so pretty. I can't wait to get into those. I still got to put all my dies on my magnetic sheets. I haven't done that yet. But Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was a whole big box of Stampin' goodies. So, oh, this one. Sentiment Lovers. Charming Sentiments and the dies. This bundle is expensive. It's $52 for the stamps and the dies. But let me show you. Let me show you if I can find it. What did I do with it? Oh my goodness. What did I do with it? It's over here. Charming Sentiments. Let me show you all of these sentiments. And these are photopolymer, which is great because you can see through them and get your positioning perfect. But look at all of the dies you get. And all of these sentiments have a die that they will get that you can cut out. Not only that, you have some extra little things like some candles, some little leaves, some butterflies. You have you just have a whole bunch of little things here, little ditties. There's a little hole punch, a stem, some hearts and stars. This is just absolutely the best stamp and die set that I've seen in a while. 4 sentiments. So it is definitely worth the money. And it's going to be around for a whole year. So you're going to see me using this quite a bit on cards. So, okay, Kathy, just hold your questions to the end. And if you have more questions, I will do my absolute best to answer. So just hang on, and at the end of the presentation, I will do my best to try to answer some questions for you. I hope that will help. Okay, I'm just thumbing back through till I get to my next item that I got. I thought I ordered this, but I didn't. The Glad We're Friends. I love that little dog in front of the fan. It says, I'm blown away by you. I don't know. I didn't get that, and I thought I did. I did get By My Side, and that's on page 52. And oh my word, I don't know why, but these little characters reminded me of Charlie Brown. I think that was my reasoning for falling in love with this. This to me just reminded me, I mean, this to me looks like Lucy, this looks like Linus, and this looks like Peppermint Patty. I don't know if y'all are seeing it, but that's what I loved it. Hi, sweet friend. Thinking of you today. Nice to have you by my side. You did it. Thank you for being a part of my life. Life is better with friends like you. I love this. I love to color, and these would be so cute to stamp out and color. And look at that butterfly on her nose. Can y'all see that? Is that not precious? Love, love, love it. And again, it's a cling stamp set, so you know they're going to give you really beautiful images. So that was another one. So let's go over here and keep going. Okay, Alicia, this one's for you. Ever since this new catalog came out, Alicia has talked about Abigail Rose and the Cottage Rose nonstop. And you know what? I can't blame her one bit, because this is a stunning suite of products. Now with this one, you get your Cottage Rose stamps. They are photopolymer. Again, I have not put any stickers on. I mean, not photopolymer, red rubber cling stamps. They don't call them, Stampin' Up used to call these red rubber, and I still call them red rubber. I have a hard time getting away from that, but they are cling stamps. Any of your red stamps are called cling. Your clear stamps are photopolymer. You get those. You get a beautiful set of dies. Look at those. That one will cut out that big one. You've got some other pieces on here that you can cut out and fill in with these little smaller flowers. And you've got that, look at that rose right there. So, so pretty. But wait till you see the paper. If you like vintage, old world looking paper, the ribbon is gorgeous. I haven't opened it yet, but it is a big spool of 7/8 of an inch, so that's almost a full inch wide ribbon, and you get 10 yards on the roll, and you get all of that in the suite. Now if you don't want the whole thing, you only want to buy part of it, you can get just the stamps. You can buy just the dies. You go in the back and you can buy just the dies. If you want just the paper, you can get it, or say you just want the stamps and the dies. So it's totally up to you, but they do offer suites which gives you everything that goes together. So I'm going to pull this paper out and I'm going to show you. Look at this. This is front and back. So if you're one of those vintage people that loves that vintage look, this is going to be right up your alley. I'm usually not into the browns, but look at that together. And you know what? If you wanted to, you could color this. I bet you one of those dies will cut that out. No, it's not quite big enough. That was an idea though, wasn't it? And look at this piece. It is just stunning, stunning paper. And you get 2 sheets of each back, front and back. So pretty. Look at that ledger. Alicia, I know that's right up your alley. Look at that old ledger. So, so pretty. And this is gorgeous too, with that writing the script in the back, and then that piece right there is the back side of that. And then here we go with those beautiful roses again. And I don't know why, but I would have bought a whole pack of this page right here. Look at that soft gray. Isn't that gorgeous? It almost looks, even though it's not shimmery, the way they've got a little bit of that crumb cake just kind of touched here and there in it, it almost looks like it is sparkling, but it's not. So I thought that was just a lovely pack of paper. And anybody that loves vintage will definitely fall in love with this Abigail Rose. That's the name of the paper. And the suite is called Abigail Rose, but the bundle is called Cottage Rose Bundle, and the stamp set is Cottage Rose. So another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful suite of products. All right, so now moving on. Oh, the potted geraniums. I wasn't going to order these, I was going to wait, but because my order was big enough, I actually was able to get this for free. So I could not pass it up. And this is on page 58. It's the next page over. Potted geraniums. My grandmother used to have geraniums when I was a little girl. I can still smell the smell of the geranium when you go up to the leaves. The leaves are got a fuzzy texture to them, and there's a smell that comes off of geranium that nobody else, nothing else smells quite like that. It's sort of, you know, like a tomato plant, that smell that comes off of the vine. The geraniums are very similar, but it's a different smell. The sentiments, look at those sentiments and look at that font. Two-step stamp set. You can stamp it and color it, or you can stamp it and then go back with the ink and stamp in and fill it in. Same with your pot, or you can use the pot like it is and make it look, you know, very old and rustic. You've got these right here, geraniums, where you could have them just coming off of the pot. And I love this little piece right here, and it cuts out. You've got a die that will cut that out. And then you've got these little bitty sentiments just for you, smile, and friend. You got a thank you. Look at these dies. I mean, they are just stinking adorable. And you've got that little framelit right there. So pretty. Like I said, I cannot wait to start playing with these. And what I'm going to do, and this is a really good idea to do with your dies. Now, the set that's called He's All That, this was my dies, and I took and just cut them out of regular white cardstock, and I glued them on a piece of black. And I keep it with my dies, because sometimes you don't know what your dies do until you cut them. And now I have a window into what these dies will do. So that's just another idea that you can do. This is one that really does showcase. This is the artistic dies, and they did bring these over. But you know, when you look at it like this compared to this, you see a whole different picture of what these dies do. So I encourage you, when you buy your stamps and your dies, stamp them out, cut them out, and put them together like that, and then you will have a better idea of exactly what you got and what it's going to do. So, all right, potted geraniums and geranium dies. And now we're just going to keep going. I love that one too. Reasons to Smile. It was so much in here, you know, you just can't afford to go get it all. A Wash in Beauty. Now, I'll be honest with you, this paper is what sent me. I love colorful, I love color. And A Wash in Beauty is the name of the paper. You can get the entire suite. The full suite collection includes the paper, some pearls, iridescent pearls, the stamps, and the dies. And I'm going to get to this, but we're going to do the paper first. And I think I did, yeah, I did do this one. This is front and back. Front and back. I know this takes a little time, but you know, I think it's so important, because if you're interested in ordering some of this, you need to see exactly what you're getting. And I think you can see it a lot better like this than you can in the catalog or online. Look at that. I love that pink. And that blue. Look at the blue. Oh, love, love, love this paper. Can y'all tell? Look at that. Front and back. And you wouldn't think that this blue would be paired with that, but you got those little tiny blue dots in there that would definitely pull that in if you wanted to, you know, turn that piece over to make a certain type of fold card or whatever. Look at that. And again, they did that with the green. You got that beautiful rich raspberry in there, but then or is that cherry cobbler? It might be cherry cobbler. It looks more reddish, so it might be cherry cobbler against that beautiful, I think this is Mossy Meadow. We'll see in a minute when we get to the end of the paper. We'll look at the coordinating colors. Oh my word. Y'all know I love me some pink. Maybe that's where Autumn gets it from. I love pink and I love red. I just love bright, pretty colors. So let's look on the back of this and let's see. Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, Granny Apple Green, Mary Mallow, Mossy Meadow, Polished Pink, and So Saffron. This is your So Saffron, that yellow. It's a paler yellow than your Daffodil Delight. So pretty. All right, we are moving along, y'all. Let's see, the stamps. The stamp set for this one, I'm gonna lay the paper down here, get it out of my way, and I'm gonna show you the dies and the stamp set. The stamp set is a cling stamp set, but look at these pieces. Oh my word. I haven't put the stickers on them, so you really can't see them that good, but this is absolutely gorgeous. You don't get a lot of sentiments on here, but I showed y'all sentiments up the yin yang today, so you can find a sentiment without a doubt. But look at this. Here's our dies. It cuts all of this plus a little something extra. I love these little extra pieces. You can cut these in silver or gold foil and put them in with your bouquet, and it adds so much, or a piece of vellum with those. So pretty. And look at this. I love it when they give us a background die. It is so, so, so pretty. So that is just, I love these dies. I love this entire set. I can't wait to play with it. Oh, the pearls, the iridescent pearls. These are the iridescent pearls, and they're different from the regular pearls. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'll tell you what, let me take them out. Y'all know I'm gonna cut them open anyway, so I'm gonna take them out so the cellophane is not catching the light. I've got studio lights in here in my craft room. I bought studio lights with the umbrellas over them just for my videos, because my lighting was horrible at one time. But maybe now you can see the iridescent of those. Now you're still catching the light, but take my word for it, these are picking up the color. Like if I hold them against this, they are picking up that pink hue from that paper. It's just, oh, I love iridescent. Anytime anything says iridescent, just know that it's going to pick up the color that it's near or around, and I love that. And these are new. They did not have these before, so I love those. So I'm going to stick those back up there because they're going to go in my little box that I have up here behind me. So I'm going to keep going till we get to our next item, which we're getting down. I have this one, He's the Man. I showed y'all the dies. Let me grab the stamp set and the paper. I don't think I showed y'all that one. I think y'all would like that because we all struggle with masculine cards. Here's the paper. And He's the Man. I've got everything in alphabetical order right here behind me. No, He's All That is the stamp set. He's the Man is the name of the collection. It's $68 for the paper, the stamps, the dies, and the little rustic metallic adhesive back dots. They look like this right here. So, but let me show you this paper. And Stampin' Up did something that I have not seen them do since I've been in Stampin' Up. This paper has a set of cutouts. I'm going to turn it over like that so you can see. If you got a guy that loves to barbecue, you know, Father's Day is coming up, this would be a great pack of paper. Look at the bow ties, the ribbons, the hands, the mustache, the shoe. You got bow ties, regular ties, glasses, everything that screams, hello there, my man. That is so pretty. You know, like I said, if you got a good piece of paper, you can definitely Look at that. That goes so good together. Look how they coordinate so well. Oh, that looks like a pair of socks, don't it? That looks like a pair of socks. You know, the argyle. Let's turn this over. About like that. Oh, and look at this one. You got these little campers out in the woods and tents, and for the man that loves to camp, that would be the perfect match. And then you got this brown plaid piece. I watched American Idol the other night, and Ryan Seacrest had on a plaid suit that made you just want to play tic-tac-toe on it. It was so funny. This is what I wanted to tell you that they did that I have not seen Stampin' Up! Do before. We've got ephemera cut aparts. They're not sticky. You can put your own adhesive on the back, which I like that because sometimes you want to pop them up. But these all punch out, and you get 2 sheets of them. Isn't that neat? You even got a piece here that looks like it's torn out of a notebook. You got a grill. All of these beautiful things. The old car, the Beetle Volkswagen bus. A little glass of ale that says, "You make me hoppy." You know, hops makes beer. Holy smokes, you're the best. And they got a smoke fire going there, a wrench. This would be for mine. You did it. He's been working on his car lately, and he's been troubleshooting some problems. So I'm going to be using this paper real soon to make him a Father's Day card. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Mother's Day is coming up. Hallelujah. All of the mothers are going to get recognized. This too is a cling stamp, and I haven't put those on there yet either. So I got some work cut out for me, y'all. So I'm going to lay this down here. I'll put everything away. See, that's another piece of that chipboard. They put the chipboard behind this one because of those laser cut pieces to hold them in place. So I'm leaving that there until I use those. All right, we're going to thumb on through. I bought this stamp set. No, that was one that was an older one. That was out of the past mini catalog, I think. I got this one. I love that panda bear. I wanted to say polar bear, and I knew it wasn't a polar bear, but look at that. The koala, the little raccoon. We had a raccoon in our garage the other night. I leave sweet potatoes in the winter. I leave my potatoes out in the garage so that they last longer and they won't sprout from the heat in the house. And I had a little raccoon. No, it wasn't a raccoon. I'm sorry. It was a beaver. A beaver was in my garage. I'm in the city limits, but we've got a little creek behind our house, so wherever there's water, there's wildlife. And he ate my sweet potatoes. Y'all saw me do the sun prints, so I'm not even going to go there. I do want to show you this pack of paper that's called Pretty Prints. This will coordinate with your sun print paper. This one right here. Look at the different colors that you get. I saw this and I was like, holy moly. Let me turn to that page and I'll show you where it's at. If y'all will turn, if you have your paper, your catalog, turn over to 133, and Pretty Prints is right at the bottom. And look at these beautiful, beautiful colors. And you get front and back. I'm just going to thumb through these like that. But it looks like the sun prints, but just in all these different colors. Isn't that gorgeous? So if you were a sun print fan, you're going to definitely want to pick up this Pretty Print paper because it is stunning, absolutely stunning. So it gives you other color options to do with that. Now, what page was I on, y'all? Okay, right here. He's the man. We were on sun prints. All right, I'm not going to go through that. Y'all seen me use this one. No need to pull what I've already done. I didn't get the textured chic, and I love that paper, so I am going to have to order that paper. I did get the gold. This gold right here was called Distressed Gold, and we get to it over here on the other page. I'll show it to you. I know I'm flipping kind of fast because I've already been on almost an hour. Hues of Happiness. Y'all saw me use that paper. That I did that little card, the one that I gave away Wednesday, out of that Hues of Happiness, and I'll be doing more with this one. It is beautiful. willow tree. I could not help myself. I love a weeping willow. So I had to get, and that's on page 110, Jennifer, if you're following along. 110, and look at this weeping willow tree. You get the tree, and one of these pieces is a one whole, why did I leave that in there? I didn't mean to leave that in there. That's a piece of my acetate that I keep. Look at the tree. You can actually stamp your tree. Then you got die cuts. This piece right here is all one piece, so you can stamp it and then just bring it over and put that over top of your tree, and voila. I sound like Frenchie, the French lady. She always says voila. Every time she does something, it's voila. But you've got the single one where you could stamp it in different colors, where you could have more of a texture of the different colors of the willow. You got a little bunny rabbit, you've got some grass, some little, you got two rabbits, two different rabbits, one sitting up and one sitting down. I just thought this was cute. And you got a landing for your tree, which is always important. But look at the dies. I love you know, sometimes dies can stand alone, but look at this whole big thing of dies. I'm going to break my card, and I would like to keep my cards intact so that when I resell my items, I can put them back and they look as nice as when they were brand new. So I'm going to try my best. The adhesive that they put under these is some strong stuff, and I'm pretty sure it's Stampin' Seal. That's what it looks like. It looks like Stampin' Seal, and sometimes it does tear, and when it does that, I just try to pull it back in the other direction and then put that back down like that, and that keeps you from getting the sticky on the back. But look at that. You could have a whole thing of greenery back behind your tree. I mean, just so many possibilities with this set. And when I saw it, I thought I can make some beautiful cards with that weeping willow. So that is the weeping willow, the bundle. You can get the stamp sets only $18. If you want the bundle, because dies are expensive, it's $49.50, but that's 10% savings. And if you want just the dies are in the back, and we'll get to those in a minute. Let me put that down there. I'm going to get over here to the other paper, because, oh, one more stamp. No, a couple more stamps. Places in the Heart. This one really touched my heart because it's all about mother and child, and I love that. It is a photopolymer, a cling stamp set. I did put my labels on here because I wanted to show you. I have videos showing you how to put your labels on an easy way. Always keep your rubber piece. Keep this piece right here to put your stamp back in. You know why? You can tell if you've got a stamp missing. Plus, it keeps your stamps nice and neat. And the paper that your stickers come off of, I keep this because this will fit right back over top of your stamps and keep them from sticking to the top of your lid or the front of your piece. So when I keep that over top, no matter how much my stamps slide around in there, when I open them, they are intact. I just peel this off and they're right there. So if you buy Stampin' Up stamps, keep that in mind because that's very important to keep your stamps looking really nice. And y'all all know that I'm a stickler for keeping my stamps. Oh, I want to read the sentiments to you. There are places in your heart you didn't even know existed until you didn't even know exist until you have a child. Is that not true? When a child is born, so is a mother. So happy for you. That would be great if someone was expecting. May all the love that you gave to me come back to you on your special day. This would be good to give your daughter or for your daughter to give you. So it is just, this stamp set, I just love it. I think it's so precious. All right, one more, I think. I bought this punch and did not get the stamp set. And I don't know what I was thinking because it tells you right here that this is the size that it punches out. I did not pay any attention because I don't think I even saw it here. I saw it in the back. Look at this tiny little punch, y'all. What am I going to do with that? I'm going to buy the alphabets is what I'm going to do so I can punch out the little alphabets. Look at that. It is a tiny, tiny little piece I punched it. I want y'all to look at this. There's my punch. Oh my goodness. So, needless to say, I will go back and get those alphabets because look at this. You can put things on here like hi. I saw some other things in the back. We'll address that when we get further into the catalog. But that is so cute, and that little punch is no good without that alphabet. Okay, background stamps. I saw the pretty medallion and I had to have that. I love to color medallions. I think they're so pretty. Look at this beautiful, and yes, I did put this one on. Look at that beautiful medallion. And there it is. It's all in one piece. This I would suggest, if you have a big background stamp like this, use your Stamparatus. Because once you put that down, you're probably going to need to ink that up several times to get a really good image on it, because it is such a big stamp. But I love background stamps. I have the butterflies, I have the stacked stones, the timeless tiles, I have the dry brush, I have the daisy garden, and now I have the medallion. Did I do that one? Yeah, the medallion. And I really want the bouquet of thanks. I love that one. So, you know, like I said, it's impossible to get everything, so you have to kind of pick and choose. All right, now we're going over to the colors, and I'm not even going to go through these. These are all of our cardstock colors, and the your Stampin' pads, your ink refills, your re-inkers, and your Stampin' blends, which are these are alcohol markers like this. Everything is listed here with all the colors, so it makes it real easy for all of your colors to be in one place. And then of course you got tools and stuff. I'm not even gonna go through this. I want to get over here to the paper. Like I said, we saw the Abigail Rose, the Awashed in Beauty, the Butterfly Kisses. I didn't get the Happy Forest Friends. That we saw the He's the Man, the Hues of Happiness, Lovely in Linen, the Perfectly Penciled. That is a great gray and black and white tone paper. Beautiful for, I think it would be beautiful to, I just bought that. I didn't get it with any suite or anything, but that would be beautiful to color. People that love to color will love that. And then here is your Sun Prince, your Tea Bouquet. The Texture Chic is the one that I wish I had ordered. It's got gold flecks in it, and y'all know I love some gold. So I've got that on my wish list for my next order. Over here, I did get my in colors. I got the new in color patterns. Every year they come out with a new pattern of your in color 6x6 paper packs. They're all the same designs, just in the different colors. I did go ahead and get the 2022 through 2024 in colors. I also got the subtles. I got the brights. The subtles and the brights. Yeah, that's what I got. This is the subtles, and I haven't put my label on. Yeah, I did. Oh, I had so much going on, I wasn't sure. I usually put this to the back. So there is our subtles, and there is our brights. And I got the other two to get, the neutrals and the regals, but I haven't done that yet. So those are those paper packs. And going back over here to the specialty paper, have I got there yet? No, one page over. 2 pages over. This is that specialty paper. The 2022-2024 in colors, our new in colors. I bought an extra pack of this because I'm gonna be using that stuff up. This is all of our in colors. Yeah, I think y'all saw me. I showed this. It is absolutely. It's like ombre. And it's got all of the Starry Sky, the Orchid Oasis, the Tahitian Tide. I love that Tahitian Tide. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that shimmer. And this is called the Glimmer paper, I think. Yeah, Glimmer paper. So that is lovely, lovely, lovely. And this goes back in here, I think. Again, another piece of chipboard. All right, I'm going to lay these down here. And this is where I want to show you this gold, distressed gold paper. And that's the one that's right up here. But seeing that little picture, and I didn't take this one out, shame on me. But it's coming out now. look how pretty this is. I can see this with that cottage rose. I mean, I could see this in so many things. It just looks distressed. It looks very antique-y. Are y'all getting the effect of that? Isn't that pretty? And those papers, Jennifer, are $139. I don't know. I think you're probably on top of this, but anyway. Jennifer has a catalog now, so there will be no living with her. I'm just teasing. I told her, I said, honey, you need a catalog, some kind of bad. So I'm going to take that. Again, that's that piece of chipboard. You always get a piece of cardboard like that. Really nice heavy-duty chipboard. And I am going to just slide this all back into my folder for right now. And I'll put that up and put that paper back over it. I like to make sure any of my specialty paper stays well covered so they don't get messed up. And even after I cut off of them, I'm very particular with my scraps. The other one that I got was rose gold metallic, or it just says specialty. I love rose gold. I guess y'all can tell I love rose gold. I have lots of earrings and necklaces and things in rose gold because I think it's pretty. But on this one, okay, I got potential spam coming in, so we're going to ignore that. On this particular one, you get 2 sheets of each texture. So this is one texture or color. It's more of a muted. Then you get 2 that are very, very shiny. Y'all are seeing me in this. And my ceiling fan and my camera. Do y'all see my camera? My cords that are hanging down. But that's very shimmery. And then you get this one that looks more iridescent. Isn't that gorgeous? You see how iridescent picks up all of those beautiful rainbow colors. I love that. So that is the rose gold, and they also have the brushed metallic, the silver foil, and the regular foil sheets that comes in copper and gold. And I think I have some of those. I got to go back through my stash and double check to see exactly which one of those I have and make sure my numbers all match up. Okay, I got dies to show y'all and a couple punches, and then we're out of here. Oh, I wanted to show you this. This was one I didn't show you when we were thumbing through the catalog. The Sweet Songbird. And I cut one of them out the other day. I think I might have showed that to you on the live. Is that not precious? Hey, Marcia. I'm not seeing everybody as they come in, and I do apologize for that because I'm just so excited about showing y'all these new products. Marcia, if you get that die cut plate, and I think you said you ordered it, I know you were talking about it in the live the other day. Please, please, please watch the beginning of my video because the instructions on that plate are not correct. Do not use the number 2 plate with that. I've already contacted Stampin' Up about that. They are aware of it and they're going to be issuing something. But I'm just so afraid somebody that orders from me or one of my girls gets it, and I don't want you to mess up your die cut machine. So your sandwich will be this. I think this bears repeating. You're going to use your number 1 plate. You're going to use your number 5 plate. The instructions are going to tell you use your number 1, your number 2, then your number 5, then your cardstock, and then your die upside down, and then your number 3 plate. It will not go through your machine. So minus the number 2 plate and just put down number 1, number 5, cardstock, dies, and a number 3, and it runs through and it cuts beautifully. So just wanted you to know that so that if you get that before you saw the beginning of this video, you would know. But anyway, the Sweet Songbird is so cute. You get, y'all know anytime I have a punch, I make myself a template. And I've been playing with my little songbirds and the nest and the little limb, and you got a tree that you can stamp together. You got 2 different sets of eyes for your bird. You got some little song notes. You got some leaves and a flower. This is just a cutest little stamp set to play with. And I'm going to be doing some more of this and make a card out of it really, really soon. Probably within the next day or so. Okay, the other thing, let's see, for the bottles, they have the little shaker domes for that little bottle punch, the vintage bottle punch that I showed y'all earlier. I'm not going to go through all the gems and everything, nor the ribbons. I do want to get back to the punches. This decorative circle punch, this is a nice big punch, and it punches out a piece that looks like this. So you can see, I'm trying to get it to fit on there. They did a pretty good job of getting that just about, there we go, like that. It's like putting a puzzle together. But so this is actual size. That is an actual size of what your punch is going to be, which I think is great when they do that. There's the little Tweety bird with the punch. There's that other punch I showed earlier, the lasting label punch, and I love that punch. It's down here. I showed it earlier, so I'm not going to go back over that. Of course, y'all seen the ladybug. That did carry over, and I was so happy. Let's get over here to our sets. And I had showed y'all that earlier. You can come back here, and under die cutting bundles, it will show you everything that's a bundle with a die right here. If you go to where it says punches, it will show you all of your punch bundles here. And if y'all are wondering about my tabs, at the beginning of this video, I showed y'all a PDF that I got from Scrap and Stamping and Stuff. She is a girl named Anna, and she made this beautiful, and it's for free, but I do want you to go over, and I could link this on mine, or I could send this to you at your request, but I want you to go over and download it from her site and give her a thumbs up on her video. Please watch her video on how she does it, and I want her to get credit for this because she put a lot of work in this, and I would not feel good to do that and take credit for something that she worked so hard for. So I want y'all to go over and watch her video and give her some credit. Here's where I wanted to show you the alphabet. This little punch right here, I got to go back and get that alphabet stamps, because look at that. I got the punch thinking that this was, I was looking at it, wasn't paying any attention, and thinking it was going to be a big label punch like that. Oh well. I'm going back to get the alphabet stamp set now. And then I can play with that. But anyway, like I was saying, the catalog is arranged in such a way that you can go in, and I suggest if you are somebody, especially a demonstrator, use a highlighter and highlight what you buy. So you will not, when you're thumbing through the catalog, you can say, oh, I've got that, I've got that, I've got that. And you won't do what I've done in the past, and that's called double order. You know, if you love it once, you'll love it twice, and you'll order it twice. So highlight your catalog as you get your stuff in. That way you will not make that mistake. Oh, that's a pretty one right there. The natural prints, that label is so pretty. And I've opened this up and used it, but I don't think I noticed that. Or if I did, I just didn't pay that much attention. But that's all of that. And then when you come back here, they do have a few of dies that don't have anything that goes with them. Y'all remember me showing you the fabulous frame dies? It's sort of like those, and I ordered these on my pre-order, and I showed them to you earlier. But I want to show you some of the other ones that are like freestanding dies, and that's like the Enchanting Details. Look at this beautiful die. You've got a hanging basket. You got a hanging bird house. Look at this. It's like almost like a wind chime. A hanging moon and stars. And you got this beautiful corner. I mean, I can see that cut out of some pretty paper on a dark background. That would be gorgeous. And then you got some of these little smaller flowers that you can decorate it with. You got a little pot here for your flowers. This is such a cute freestanding. When I say freestanding, it doesn't depend on a stamp set to use it. I love that. And I got another one too over on page 170, the designer tags. Look at these tags, and here is this die set. And I cut this larger one out when I was playing with my plates. That cuts that out, but then you can take your butterfly and cut a butterfly out. Let's see if I can get that off. I like it better when I got them on my magnetic sheets. They come out so much better. You could cut this butterfly out, or you could cut this out of another. It's got a edging all the way around it, so you could cut that out of another piece of paper and put that on. The rose is the same way. You got a beautiful rose. This would pair great with that cottage rose and the Abigail rose. But each one of these dies, you've got different things on the top. You got this little piece here that you can use on the top of any of them. I can't wait to play with these. Again, it's one of those things where I really won't know for sure exactly how it cuts until I cut it. So I'm going to be playing with those. The other one that I fell in love with was the delicate edges. Y'all know I'm a sucker for an edging on a card. And look how pretty these are. So delicate, so pretty. Look at the flowers. I love the vine. And then you've just got leaves here. And this right here would be so cute over the bottom of a card. And I'm not too sure that one of these won't pair with it. No, maybe not. I was thinking maybe that would, but maybe not. But so many times some of your Stampin' Up stuff will cross over to the other. And it's just lovely. So I probably have bought, no, I haven't. I got a couple more things to show you. Embossing folders. And then I'm gone, I promise. Let's tab over to our embossing folders, and this one caught my eye when I first saw it, the Cascading Ruffles 3D, and I can't wait to run this through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and just see the texture that's going to give a piece of cardstock. And these are the ones, the nice big ones that are 6 inches. They brought back the time-worn type. If any of y'all bought this when it was in the mini catalog, I believe last year, they brought this back, so it's not new, but it is new to you'll notice it doesn't have an N beside of it, because they brought it back. They do that sometimes, and I'm glad I hung on to this, because I didn't want to get rid of this one anyway. And if y'all notice, what I have up for resale is none of my embossing folders. I always keep those. I kind of like to collect them. There's the Fern 3D. This is brand new, and it goes with one of the suites. And then we have, this is probably my favorite, the Painted Posies 3D. Look how beautiful that is. I love embossing folders, and that one is absolutely stunning. Then we have the Twigs and Sprigs embossing folder and die. Now, y'all know, if you've been watching me and watching Stampin' Up for any length of time, you know when you get a die set and a embossing folder, those dies are going to cut out your embossed leaves. And that's exactly what this is going to do. And I'm not going to demonstrate today, because it's just basically a show and tell. But you find out where your dies go. This will almost lock in. Then you put your paper in, close it down, run it through your embossing machine, and it will cut it and emboss it, and you've got all of these beautiful pieces to decorate a card with when it's done. But you can also just emboss a piece of paper with this embossing folder and not cut. I love the hybrid embossing folders, and I think they don't call them hybrid anymore. When they first started doing this, they were all hybrid, and now they just call them embossing folder and dies. But I'm keeping these together because I put on the front of my envelope, I'm forgetting which orientation I'm in. I put right here on the front that it was Twigs and Sprigs embossing folder and dies. So I'll probably file that with my dies, but I know that my embossing folder is in there. So that was it, y'all. I think that was everything. I sure hope so, because my throat is dry from all this talk, and I gotta go get me something to drink. But let me switch over. I didn't do a door prize today because this was an impromptu showing of our all of our stuff. I hope y'all enjoyed the, oh, I know, Jennifer, it is so much fun. It is so much fun. Oh, Marcia, you've done it too. I think we all have. Like I said, if you love it once, you'll love it twice. And if you don't have some way of showing that you have that you've got that, you're going to order it again. You're just going to do it. I've done it. I've done it and done it and done it. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the little preview. I hope that will help show you some of the new things that Stampin' Up has. I got to go place another order because I got to get the alphabet to go with this thing, because this little punch is no good without that stamp set. Just for your information, do not order this punch unless you have got the tiniest little sentiment that you need a punch that small for, but you probably, like me, you don't, and it's not going to do you any good without the stamp set. So I think that stamp set's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to give you a great way. So when I get it, I will definitely come on and demo it and show y'all how much fun it is. So I just want to thank everybody for stopping by today. I hope I caught everybody as they came in, and I just want to thank you so much for tuning in, for being here, being a part of my family. Y'all are like family to me. I love each and every one of you so much. And so I always say in my closing, let me go with questions first. Did anybody have any questions? I hope I answered all of Kathy Watt's questions. Yes, happy Mother's Day, everyone. I hope that I did answer everybody's questions. If I did not, please send me a text message or email me, and I will do my very, very best to get back with you ASAP with an answer, because that's what I want to do. See, I could not craft and read comments because I can't talk and read comments. I automatically want to read the comments and just chat with y'all. So, y'all see my frazzled t-shirt? This week, Jennifer and I got these frazzled t-shirts. We went to a Bible conference, and the frazzled female, there she is right there. That looks like me a lot of times in my lives, doesn't it? But on the back is a scripture that says, somebody read it for me because I forget. Something about the Lord's strength, the Lord is my strength. But there, it has a scripture on the back. I love wearing this shirt because when you go somewhere, you can spread the gospel just by them reading your shirt. Oh, thank you, Tina. Yeah, you'll enjoy the replay. Well, I'm going to close out with everybody. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I love you all so very much. Thank you, Jennifer and Alicia, for being my moderators. Y'all always do such an awesome job. I love you dearly, and I hope to be chatting with all of you again real soon. Stay well. Have the happiest Mother's Day ever. I hope you're showered with love and affection and gifts and more than your heart can handle. And as I always say in closing, the one that deserves all the praise and all of the glory is our Lord and Savior. So let everything that you do and say bring glory to Him. Every word from your mouth, every action from your body, every gesture that you make to another person, if it's not pleasing to Him, think about it before you do it. God bless and keep you. I love you all so much. Mwah. Bye-bye.